Cape Town's popular Fish Hoek beach has been reopened. Now, it was closed due to safety concerns over overflowing sewage. The City of Cape Town saying tests show that water quality is now within the minimum requirement for safe recreational activities. Muizenberg Beach has also been reopened after a sewer overflow in the area was cleared. So let's get the understanding of exactly what happened. City of Cape Town's Water and Sanitation Department's Farouk Robertson joins me now. Mr. Robertson, thank you so much for your time. So, of course, we're used to talking about this sort of issue because we've seen so many problems in KwaZulu-Natal with eThekwini in particular, and they have ongoing problems exacerbated, of course, by the destruction of infrastructure during the April floods. Talk to me about, let's start with Fish Hoek. What exactly went wrong?
In Fish Hoek, good evening. In Fish Hoek, we had the situation where a sewer was blocked, and that overflow, resulted in the discharge down to the Fish Hoek beach. That overflow was brought to our attention, and it was attended to. And what we as a city had to do was, take the responsible route and advise of the closure. So our city health department closed the beach off and also posted signage, to warn the bathers and the potential bathers of the closure of the beach itself, so that we don't have any health issues emanating from people getting into contact with polluted water.
And how long was Fish Hoek Beach closed for?
Fish Hoek Beach was literally closed just for a day. The fortunate situation was that we could resolve that and, do the unblocking of that sewer itself. And sewer blockages comes about as a result of, the appropriate type of materials being dumped into the sewers. And for that, we always advise our consumers, our residents, businesses, and even industry, to take the appropriate action and dump whatever needs to be dumped into a waste bin and not into sewers. The sewer infrastructure there is there for a specific reason, and it should be used appropriately.
Okay, so it's nothing to do with ailing infrastructure or a breakdown at a pump station. This is people who dump the wrong things in the sewer, is that right?
That's it, yes. And we've got, plenty of material on our website also. We also, recently did a campaign, burn it, don't block it, which means, whatever needs to go into a dirt bin, take it into a dirt bin, and then, let the sewer do its function, serve its function, take the human waste and the wastewater down to the wastewater treatment works where it can be treated, and that water can then be compliant with the regulations.
All right, so that was a blocked sewer that caused the Fish Hoek problem, one-day closure. Colony-forming units per 100 millilitres is something we've got used to looking at. We know from the Durban Beach's experience, anything over 500 colony-forming units per 100 mils is dangerous and means the beach must close. What were Fish Hoek's levels at the worst?
No, Fish Hoek's levels was quite, reasonable, very low, and that was, the reason why our city health officials advised the department that, look, we're going to open up the beach, we're going to remove the signage that was within the limits. What our city health department does is whenever we have a type of spill, they would take that, send their people out to go and take samples. It goes to our scientific services laboratories where it gets analyzed, and the advisories are given in terms of the analyses, and then the beach, and that would then set the process in motion to have either extend the beach closure or, have it open.
So you can confirm that the CFUs were below 500 per 100 mil?
Definitely.
Okay. Let's talk quickly about...
we received that confirmation.
Okay. Talk to me about Muizenberg. So Fish Hoek was a blocked sewer from sort of human management problems, people doing the wrong thing. What happened at Muizenberg?
Muizenberg was a different case altogether. That was a pump station that had an electrical fault, and that resulted in the direct discharge, into the estuary component at Muizenberg Beach itself. That happened on the 12th, and automatically, our processes kicks into action. All the relevant city departments, do their thing. They, we have a protocol for taking action in these
Sure.
events, and City Health, takes the lead in terms of, ensuring
I understand. What
that
caused the
public health
problem?
is primary.
What caused the problem at the pump station?
It was the electrical fault that came about. At the moment, with the current load shedding activities that's happening, with pumps switching on and off, and that is when one of the electrical circuits,
I see.
became inoperable, and once
But fixed
our
now.
teams went
Yeah.
around to it, they fixed it. Yes, it was
And,
fixed. In fact, it was fixed on the same day.
Okay, so we have a situation. Fish Hoek was closed for 1 day. Muizenberg closed also for 1 day. Fully open, all safe now. Can you confirm briefly?
Yes, Muizenberg was, in fact, we opened Muizenberg on the 16th. That's like 3.5 days later. Muizenberg Beach was sorted out. And again, City Health advised to have the beaches open.
Thank you so much for that update. So if any of you are worrying about the situation at 2 of Cape Town's beaches, all fine, clear, absolutely safe, Muizenberg and Fish Hoek. Thank you so much, Farouk Robertson from the City of Cape Town's Water and Sanitation Department.